Am I the asshole for walking out of the airport when I saw my husband's mum standing there with her luggage? I, female 30, don't have the best relationship with my husband's mum. Since day one, she tried to make remarks and compare me to her. She then tried to get on my good side and started overly praising everything I do and sometimes even copying me. Like that one time when she literally dyed her hair purple, just like mine, and when everyone pointed out how ridiculous she looked, she actually blamed me and accused me of trying to make a joke out of her. Who told you to dye her hair? So anyways, my husband and I took 2 weeks off work to go to visit some places out of the country. Tourism, in other words. Thing is, I was the one who saved up and arranged for the trip. My husband was responsible for booking the tickets. My husband's mum wanted to come along and threw temper tantrums when I said no. She called, texted, sent people to talk to me into letting her come, even threatened to call the police and make some complaint up to get us to stay if she can't come. My husband said we should just take her, and I told him he was wrong to tell her about the trip in the first place. He gave me an ultimatum. Said he wouldn't go if she can't come. I told him I'd gladly call his bluff, which made him take his words back and say, fine, I will tell her to stop it because we won't take her. Things got quieter, suspiciously quieter. The day of the trip came and we got to the airport at 2 p.m. My husband was walking ahead of me and looking left and right like he was looking for someone. I asked him, but he didn't respond. He led me to the waiting area, and the first thing I saw was his mum standing there with her luggage. I froze in my spot. I felt a cold wave washing over me, and I was fuming inside. She and my husband were hugging. That's when I quietly turned around and started walking towards the exit. My husband followed me while shouting at me to stop. He tried to stop me, but I told him off the harshest way possible. He tried to say I was overreacting and that his mum was there anyway, and I should let it go and not mess the trip up for us. I told him he and his mum could still go and that I was going home. I went home and sobbed into my dog's fur for several minutes. Turned out he booked her a ticket without me knowing. An hour later he came home yelling and raging about how pathetic and spiteful I was to walk out and go home and ruin the trip last minute. I told him he caused this to happen. He said that I was being so hard on his mum, it's ridiculous. I refused to fight anymore, but he kept on berating me and then called my family to tell them that the trip was cancelled and that it was because of me. My family said that I shouldn't have ruined it for myself and should have sucked it up and done my best to enjoy. Did I really overreact?
No, she didn't. From the moment the woman is saying, I'm calling the police and making something up if you don't let me go.
Psychotic. Also, why do you want to come on a trip with me and my husband anyway?
Why does he want his mum to come on the trip?
Really, so she shuts up.
Nah, that's your wife. Come on. I know mothers and their sons, and maybe I'm that way, but I wouldn't be that way. Jacob, you must take me on your holiday with you.
And your wife. Okay, so we're going to get 2 rooms, yeah? You're going to get one with a double bed, and she's going to sleep in the other room.
Right, me and you going to sleep in the same room.
In the same bed.
Full-grown mosquito.
Yeah. That's what it seems like. I'm sorry, but can you not just book, just go on your own?
I'm telling her you're overreacting.
Or
is he still her husband?
She should have been like, yeah, you can come, but we're not going to places with you. You can go you can go explore the place yourself.
She would have just come, wouldn't
she? She would have just come if she could turn up at the airport knowing that she.
But he's rude, being like, okay, and then just booking her ticket. That's rude. What do you expect me to do? I ruined it. I said no. You said okay. You went behind my back, booked it anyway. So I don't want to be there if she's there, so I'm going home.
But even other family members saying that you've ruined it for yourself, is she going to have a good time?
Do you know what makes me laugh, yeah? Because like this is what I don't get. How are you telling me both sides are like, oh, you shouldn't have ruined it. I shouldn't have ruined it for myself. That's literally what it says. My family said that I shouldn't have ruined it for myself. Listen, let me tell you one thing. Who ruined it for me? First of all, it was the mum.
Right.
Second of all, it was the husband for allowing the mum to come.
Right, buying her tickets.
I'm unruining it by leaving.
Right.
Listen, I'm going to have a chilled week at 2 weeks at my own house.
I cried into the dog's fur for several minutes because even when you said minutes, I was like, wow, that's actually a short amount of time because I'd be livid.
No, but listen, I wouldn't cry. I would be fuming.
Not for a few minutes.
I would be like literally the rage in my body would be unbelievable. What do you think?
I would want to fly kick her in the head.
The mum and the husband. I can't believe
And
that.
the husband needs a triple fly kick. My goodness.
Because thing is, yeah, if the mum did that on her own,
That's a different story. But he's literally aiding and abetting.
she's here anyway. Okay, she can go home anyway.
Not even like she's here anyway. She's here anyway.
It's not anyway, is it?
The same time that
It was
we're
literally- It was
going.
planned. Anyway. Oh, it's not. Oh! Hi, mum!
Not even that.
What a coincidence!
As we got into the airport, you looking around. She was here anyway.
She should have
She just spends her free time in the airport.
She should have let those two go first, and then just leave, and then the door shuts, and then
Yeah.
And then she's waving.
She would. You know when something happens in the moment, and then it doesn't go according to plan, and then you're like, oh, I should have done this.
Yeah.
Or I should have done this. Or oh yeah, that would have been good.
After you have an argument. And you're like, why didn't I say that?
She thought of loads of scenarios afterwards.
The thing is, the husband came back. I'm like, why are you here, boy?
I
Right.
thought you wanted to go.
Get on the plane!
Oh, and she bought it. She was the one that saved up for it as well.
Right.
And his task was to look. My money? She's here anyway. Go with your mum then. Don't book trips. Go with your mum. Cool. That's fine if you want to do that, but I don't want her there. Idiocy.
Wow.
That's insanity.
Wow. Wow.
I just feel like that when I'm reading these, yeah, I always think you haven't arseholed enough.
Right. You're so lenient.
Am I the arsehole? You literally have done nothing.
I can't believe that some of these people are not violent. Because
That's what I'm saying.
a proper beating.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, maybe they are, but they're in jail, so they can't.
That's where they're writing it wrong.
So they can't write it.
I haven't got access. Nah, that's mad. I'm sorry though, but when I hear a lot of stories about like mothers, like mother-in-laws, and I literally like when I like hearing so many about like, oh, the mother-in-law wants to choose where my wedding is, she wants to pick my wedding dress, she wants to choose what the cake flavour is, she wants to pick this, she's refusing to do that, and I think sometimes there's been like, let's say I've seen 10, there's been 2 or 3 where the husband's like, shut up and stop being an idiot.
Really?
And there's more often than not, the husband's like,
encouraging it.
It's my mum.
Yeah, you let it go.
Oh, can you just
allow it. Wow.
Sorry, but pick my wedding dress.
Wow. So the day's not for me then, it's for your mum.
Right. Go and have your own.
Right.
One where it was like when she like made everyone wear purple. Or whatever.
Mate, if I ever see that again, I'm gonna tell you about it because it was so good. It was so good. Like she literally was like, oh yeah, like because it was like the shop called her or something.
Yeah.
And said, oh, the people that you were here with earlier.
I've bought wedding
Have
dress.
bought
All
dresses.
of them. Wow.
It was something like that. So it was like all the stars aligned, and the wife was like.
Yes. And
I think it was like
That's
the
what I was gonna
husband, because that's what they do with prom dresses. So certain places, I think it's quite standard, but I don't know. But I think standard is if you have a prom dress place or something like that, if they ask you for your name and your school.
Okay.
So if someone else comes in, they won't let them buy the same dress.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So mad.
Wow.
Madness. And I think in that story as well, the husband was like, oh, come on, like they're not that, like but he didn't know, like he actually was like, oh, it can't be that bad, come on. And then that happened and he was like, okay then.
Wow.
Like that is what opened his eyes to actually,
Wow.
yeah, because she'd been telling him for time, oh, they're being long and this, that and the other, but and he was like, oh, like, it's not that he didn't believe her, but he was like, surely it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like, and she was like, no. And then obviously that happened, and he was like,
Oh.
Because I think she even said they bought wedding dresses, and he was like, oh, they wouldn't. My mum wouldn't do that. And then when they all turned up, he was like, yes, she would. Because she has.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good. His eyes also got open to it.
Yeah.
The shock there,
But I wouldn't have married. I would not.
You really rate that one?
That's sick. But I think I wouldn't marry someone.
That's clever.
I wouldn't want to marry. If I'm telling you this
all
is
of these-
happening.
And not even that, but things must have happened. Bar that incident, things must have happened previously.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
he's
She
sticking
was
up, sticking up,
saying.
sticking up.
But I don't think he'd witnessed.
Yeah,
It must
it's
be
just
that he
her
hasn't
saying,
witnessed it.
Yeah.
Because obviously when he witnessed it, he was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, really sorry. So it must be that he hadn't, or like the stuff that he had witnessed was like them just like making like snarky comments.
Yeah. It's getting worse as
Yeah,
time goes on.
yeah, exactly.
He hasn't seen that.
Right. This is the last Am I the Arsehole? Am I the arsehole for firing his employee after his parents died? I'm the VP of Sales, Vice President, at a software company, and one of our sales development reps' parents passed away at the beginning of April. Sadly, they were involved in a car crash and both lost their lives. Now the employee in question is very young, 22-year-old guy, and has been with us for about 10 months now. He's a great employee, and we were thinking about promotions in the next 6 months for him. His job is a high-paying one for a new grad, about 90k with commission and base, so we expect a lot from this position. Because of the accident, we let him take a 1-month paid leave of absence from work, and he's returned a few weeks ago, and his performance is severely lacking. He's super unmotivated, not cold calling, outreaching to prospects for at least 2 to 3 weeks. For the last 2 to 3 weeks, enough since he's come back. Our whole management team has noticed this, and we decided to let him go because we feel like he'd need months and months to be able to produce again, and we can't just wait that long. We called him into a meeting on Friday afternoon and gave him the bad news. He was very calm and rude about it, told us to go fuck ourselves, and got up and went to his desk, grabbed his few things and left. I thought this was very, very unprofessional and extremely rude. I told my boyfriend about all of this, and he said myself and my management team are a bunch of arses and pricks with no hearts. Am I the arsehole? This one is really difficult, I think.
But he was performing really well before. How well though? Do they state
He
how
said,
much he was?
Well, no, but they said he's been with them 10 months, and they're thinking about promoting him already. So he must be doing pretty well.
I think that's deep.
What do
think
you
that's
think?
deep.
See, what I think
kind
is...
of half.
Yeah, why?
Like he like come on, like that's his parents. Like they've just died. And
Yeah.
he is quite young as well. So
Yeah.
if you think about it,
That's deep. That's just like saying, well, forget your grief, forget that you're going through something
Make
bad.
sales.
Yeah, and it's just like, nah,
I think you should
that
give
is
him like
heartless.
some more time off than 1 month.
Yeah, that's what they should have said. We're not going to let you go, but please
But,
go
like-
and take the time you need.
And then when you're
We're
done,
here. Yeah.
Or even, like...
or we'll have
or
someone.
even, we'll save the position for you.
Mhm.
Or even... Because I remember... So Isaac, Ollie and James filmed a similar video to this before, and this came up, and I wanted to say so much about it, because I was like, but why couldn't they have just demoted him?
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't they just have given him like a janitor role? Or like, now he has no job,
Right,
and his parents are dead.
right.
He literally has no source of income, and his parents are dead. Like, you could have just said, look, we have an admin role, you know, it's significantly less pay, like, we have these roles, like, you can pick one, like, you know, like, come on.
Let him go. That is rude.
Come on.
That
like,
is rude. And not you were thinking of promoting him.
or at least give
Oh,
him
well,
the
you know.
option.
Peak for you that your parents died. You know, you had so much opportunity ahead of you, but now...
Ridiculous. At least give him the option, like, look, you're not performing, and at the end of the day, if you're going to be in that role, we need you to perform. But we understand that your parents have just violently died in a car crash, so we have these other roles available, or, you know, you can take a few months off. We won't be able to pay you, but we will save your position.
I don't know. I think even I don't know, even not paying him, I think find a way to pay him, because
Yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously that is ideal, but at the end of the day, the fact that you've literally just kicked him to the curb with that he has nothing.
not even that, but he was only there for 10 months and you were so pleased with all the things that he's done, surely. And if you, maybe, obviously no one knows, but maybe if you'd have just said, do you know what, go and take time, just go and take time, please don't
come back 10
come
times better.
Yeah.
Or even maybe
And maybe sooner. You're correct. You know, obviously, you know, I don't know, a year later, 18 months later, then you can be like, guy, you know, this is our circumstances from the company's point of view, you know, and then maybe, like you said, demote him or offer him something
Just give him
smaller,
another
or
option, I
but
think.
yeah, like that is horrible. That is horrible.
Imagine I told my boyfriend, he said we were a bunch of arses. Am I?
Yes.
That is what I was thinking. I just thought, like, that's literally saying, like, you have to get over both of your parents
Right.
dying in 4 weeks. Sorry? I'm 22. I don't have a mum or a dad.
I'm 40. I couldn't even imagine how it would be when my mum dies.
That is mad.
Like-
To be fair, Nan's not gonna die, is she? Let's be real.
She'll live forever.
She's gonna be at our funerals.
We'll all go before her.
She'll be like, you lot, man.
Lightweights.
Okay.
I'm most disappointed in you. You the youngest.
Okay, there's 3 confessions. I gave a lactose intolerant customer dairy on purpose. I know this sounds weird, but when I worked at Starbucks, there was a regular customer that was very difficult and rude. I was warned of this customer on my first day of training. So she must have been mad. You're getting trained, and they're like, girl.
Yep. Watch out for blah blah blah.
Literally. She came in every morning and would try to rush the workers on doing their job and make other customers feel uncomfortable. 3 months into working, she came in one morning and caused absolute hell. She was complaining about her drink while one of my co-workers was making the drink. As soon as she got it, she accidentally spills it and asks for a completely different drink. She went to the bathroom while we were making the new order. I switched with my co-worker and made the drink. Instead of almond milk, I made the frappuccino with regular milk. The drink was ready by the time she left the bathroom. She takes the drink and takes a sip and didn't complain. 5 hours later, she calls the Starbucks from the hospital and I was the one who picked up. She got in a car accident trying to rush to a bathroom.
Oh dear.
She said she shitted her pants. I couldn't be any more happier that she was safe but got her karma. That is hilarious. I'm sorry. You're telling me you would do the same thing?
I wouldn't do that.
Really?
Yeah, because
I would.
I'm not saying she didn't deserve it.
I absolutely would.
But I wouldn't do that. I'd feel
absolutely
so bad.
would. I got into a car accident by trying to because I
It
shat my
depends how
pants.
bad she is, though. It
Fuming.
depends how
Just
bad.
imagine if she died.
Well, should have been a bitch then.
No, I would not. No, I would not.
At the end of the day, yeah, no, because at the end of the day, all I'm doing is making you shit yourself. That's actually all I did.
Yeah.
So the karma has made you dead.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
I like
It
the way
wasn't
you
me.
say it.
But it wasn't me.
What do you say?
It's peak that you were in the car.
Yeah.
Because 5 hours later, it's
Yeah.
peak that you were in the car.
Yeah.
It's peak that where were you going?
Yeah.
If you're coming in here every morning, you must go to work. So why are you in your car? Why are you not at work? That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Sit at your desk, bruv. Like, come on now. Why are you in the car? To get in the car crash in the first place because you're trying to shit. But why are you not near a toilet?
They're not toilets at work.
Like, if you were there, you wouldn't be now in the hospital, would you? And if you were kind,
I get that bit, and I get that.
I
the-
would
the
not
revenge
give one.
bit,
I
but
would not give
wouldn't.
one single care. I'm sorry, but every day, making everyone in the place uncomfortable. Hurry up!
Honestly.
Are you actually all right? Hurry up! I will hurry up. Do you know what? The almond milk is too far. Let me be extra quick for you, shall I? Yeah? And use the cow's milk. I do feel like this hits close to home because of retail. I would absolutely... If I could see... I honestly, like, when I finally have my own clothing brand and then eventually my own shop, I will tell my employees, say whatever you want to the customers.
Yeah.
Please! Because that's all I wish. Oh, you have to be polite. Why?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, I won't come back. Fuck off then.
Right.
Do I want you to come back anyway?
Right.
Oh, thank you! Please don't! I don't have to fucking talk to you again. Why would I be upset about that?
Exactly.
Oh no.
And who is...
I won't
who
get
is
verbally abused.
your custom? Am I going to miss it? Like, I mean, money-wise.
Even
with
where
all the
I'm
other
working,
people,
where
right.
I'm working, Primark, Top Man, H&M. Do you think they're going to cry about you one
This is
singular
the
human not
thing,
coming back?
You.
Oh, sorry, Princess Diana. Jesus. I can't wait till you get a retail job. I'm gonna.
Really, I hope you don't, honestly.
I hope you don't, but I also hope you do because I
Just for the
enjoy hearing the
experience.
stories. Like, I will come in, but it's funny because I'll come in, I'll cuss them customers out. I will if I come to you on your while you're at work. I'll pretend like I don't know you.
I had a DT today, actually.
What happened?
Basically, I was on the pitch playing football.
Yeah, was you supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the teacher blew... I think the teacher's, like, on the actual... Like, there's the football pitch there and there's, like, the playground over there. So the teacher's, like, at the playground. They blew the whistle for the end of break, I think. But then the guy that was on the pitch didn't tell us, like... And then...
So you didn't hear the whistle?
And then we were
How
late.
many of you were on the pitch?
There was lots of us.
How many slots?
Like, just a lot.
Yeah, but like 10 or like 40.
20,
There's
yeah.
like 10 on each team.
So how many teams?
But there's also like year 7s or whatever, 8s.
So about 50 kids.
I mean, maybe,
40 children. Wow. That is a lot.
Yes.
And then the guy didn't like blow the whistle for the end until like later.
Yeah.
And then when I got to class, I was late
Mhm.
because the guy did it.
How late was you?
I was apparently 5 minutes late,
Okay.
but I still got a DT for it.
Wow.
How long?
Half an hour.
When's
What?
the DT?
After school?
Mhm.
Jacob, don't go, bruv.
Yeah, but I want to go football tomorrow.
What? They're not gonna let you?
Wow.
Because I have to do the hour tomorrow then. I have to do it. If I
Another
miss it today, I have to
They'll
do an
add
hour
on
tomorrow.
another
What are
half
you
an
gonna
hour.
do? What are they gonna do if you don't go tomorrow?
Then I have to have refocus.
Which is what?
Like, I have to sit in a room and be quiet, and I have to go. And school ends at like 4:15.
You have to sit in a room and be quiet.
Yeah, no, but like you have to
That's
like,
hard
until
enough.
4:15.
That's no. Sure, I'm not being funny, yeah. Next, if you're 5 minutes late, say I'll do the DT 5 minutes. Half an hour for being 5 minutes late. That's rude. Sorry, that's disrespect. That's actually. Sorry. I have a life. No, but come on, man. Like that's not fair. 5 minutes.
And it wasn't even my fault.
And you better
anyway.
tell them, Jacob. I'll keep telling you this. Just tell them. Call me. I'll tell them right now. He's not going. And he will be attending football tomorrow. Goodbye. About. What are they going to tell me? Oh, he has to do an hour. For what? 5 minutes? He will do 5 minutes. And then he will be leaving. He will make up the time. Why can't you just make up the time at the end of the fucking lesson? Was it before break?
No, it's third.
Okay, fine.
It's not gonna come back at lunch then.
I mean, but even 5 minutes. Get over yourself. Are you actually joking? What am I doing? What learning is happening in 5 minutes time?
So what time did lesson start?
11:20.
And you was on your lunch?
No break.
Okay. So what time did your break time start?
11.
Okay, for 20 minutes.
Mhm.
And then you got there 25 past 11.
Mhm.
You sure?
About That's what she was like. You're 5 minutes late or something like that.
She said
She
it.
said it. Wow.
That's why he said 5 minutes apparently. I'm sorry. No, I don't like. They get. You don't think they give them DTs for?
It was me. It was me. Okay, 3 of us are late. 2 of us got a DT.
So not everyone
And
got a
you all came in at the
DT.
same time.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Who is the other person?
Sophia didn't get a DT.
Sophie Ann didn't. Who did get a DT?
Me and Jemiah.
Is he black?
He's mixed.
And Sufyan is Asian.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Teacher's agent as well.
No! Jacob! My cells are vibrating! You better be joking.
What's the teacher's name?
Miss Austin.
Wow.
Miss Austin! I'm coming to curse her!
Am I the a-hole for posting this on YouTube?
No.
Calling you out, Miss Austin.
Send it to Miss Austin. Okay? I'm coming for you, bruv. What? No, I'm flabbergasted.
Do you want to speak to her tomorrow or shall I?
You better
Both
go
of
first. You know you better go first. You know you better go first.
But I didn't say anything
listen.
about Sofian because I don't want him to get a DT.
Yeah, but
No,
that's not the
but
point.
It's not about Sophie and getting a DT because how can the 3 of you go in at the same time?
Was it literally?
Yes! All of us were talking on the way there. We were speaking to each other when we came in at the exact
My
same time.
goodness.
Jacob, don't go.
But
I'm sorry.
Jacob, this was your prime opportunity. Not even to say anything.
Is it because I'm black?
No. Oh, yes, it's the same, miss. I don't understand.
No, but I didn't know until the next lesson. Because,
So she didn't even tell you?
no, she told me I had a DT.
Uh-huh.
She told me we had a DT.
Oh, but
And
she
then-
said you.
Yeah.
Right.
So the next lesson,
You saw
Sofian,
Sophie.
yeah. Sofian was like, asked the teacher if the teacher could check if he had a DT. And the teacher said, no, that he doesn't. So I asked if he could check, if he could check me.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I do. So I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe she hasn't put it on yet.
Yeah.
She has maybe she's the lesson.
Give her time. Give
Yeah.
her time.
And then, at the end of
And
the
then
day,
Sufyan weren't there.
at the end of the day, he checked. No, at the end of the day, Sofian checked if he had a DT, he didn't have it.
Mm-mm.
But also,
You better go first.
but
because
she
I will cuss her
the
out.
teacher also said, she was like, it's just the 2 of you. And then, but like, because other people...
Are you blind to Asians? So they just blend in for you. What's going on here?
Because, not just you two, and like, I don't know who's... Because me, Sofian and Jemiah wasn't talking to her, but she was saying that someone else said something, and she was like, no, only only you two have DTs, but like they were talking to the person that asked, but none of the 3 of us didn't ask anything to her. So I was just confused at that point.
So this is the prime time to say, Miss, can you explain to me how 3 people can walk in the lesson at the same time late?
Do you have the DT with her?
No, everyone has to go to the cafeteria, but the teacher doesn't come and speak to you.
So
just
it
have
could
to
be
stay
with
there.
anybody
No,
to oversee you.
yeah, anyone. They have some. I think they have some timetable which teacher has to stay.
Yeah, depending on what day it is.
Mm-hmm.
That is mad.
Please, next time, just ask her to explain why this is the case.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Yeah, but he didn't know.
Yeah, but when you see her, ask her,
Mhm.
please.
Just be like.
I'm telling Jemiah to come
Not
with
even
me
just
as well.
be like.
Yeah, but don't.
And even
but,
Sufyan!
Yeah, exactly.
Because even he should be like, well,
That's not right.
Even if, because if it was me and I was Sufyan, I'd say something.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'd be like, well, hang on. Obviously, I don't want to have a DT,
Right.
and I will be informing you now. I won't be attending.
But I was so late.
However, why was I not issued one?
Right.
I was like, Sophia, and I was like, no, you have to stay. That's not fair. He was like, yeah, I know it's not fair, but I'm not going to it anyway. It's just unlucky, mate. He's just like unlucky.
Please,
Wow.
Jacob, like,
But like when the next lesson, I was saying to my friends what happened, and then they were like, I was like, it's confirmed that she's racist, mate.
Wow.
oh, call her out. She'll probably start crying and leave. That's what we did with Miss Kirk. But I think, first of all, please, actually, if there is injustice, don't go. If you're 5 minutes late, go for 5 minutes. If you're 10 minutes late, go for 10 minutes. You're not spending half an hour of your time when you were 5 minutes late. That is a joke. And even confirm, if you're ever late again, confirm with the teacher. Oh, okay, miss. So as it is currently 11:24, I'm only 4 minutes late, correct? Correct. Cool. Now it's like we've even had the conversation that I know how late I was and you know I know how late I was. So if it even comes to, what, Jacob, why are you leaving? Because I was only 4 minutes late. Speak to Miss So-and-so. We had this, we confirmed that is the case. Because, I'm sorry, some of the things you've been telling me you got don't, I'm actually being serious, don't go. Like,
Okay.
if you go, if you've done it, and they're saying, Jacob, you were 5 minutes late, so stay for 5 minutes. Stay for 5 minutes. If they're like, oh, you blew up the school, so you have a DT once a week for the next all the rest of your school life, go because you blew up the school. But if they're saying, oh, you have a DT, but so and so doesn't have a DT, and so did exactly the same thing as you, don't go because that's not fair. You're not getting punished for something that you and so did. And tell them, call my sister. Oh no, the battery's running out. Right, there was 2 more, but we can just do 1 more. It says, I thought I was a pretty good dad until I was tested, and then it literally just says, my son threw a snowball at me, and I instinctively blocked it with my daughter. The look of betrayal on her snow-covered face has haunted my dreams for years.
So he looks like he hid behind the door,
or she was like small and he
picked
just
her up. So the snowball didn't hit him.
it hit her in the face, and she was like, wow, how rude.
That is so funny.
But the thing is,
How old is she?
it doesn't
doesn't
say. The thing is, it's rude, but
It is funny.
He did say it was, you know, just instinctive. So it was just a literal, like a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
I think it's bad. And,
it is funny.
You know.
And it's a snowball, so like, it's fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
if
but
it was a car, then, you know.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Right, guys.
That was good.
That's the end of the video. The camera is literally about to die, so bye, guys.
Bye, cuties.
Bye. We'll see you next video, and please can you put suggestions if you want these two to come back. Tyler won't be coming.
Regardless of your comments.
He might feature like today, but he will not be part of the video just because of the type of person that he is. Also, I do apologise if our glasses screen flare from the reflection has been annoying, but we are blind, so don't really know what else you want me to do. Okay, bye. She came in every morning and would try. When you watch that back, you're gonna be like, do you know what? How often? Because all the time. Do you know how many times I have to cut that out? I'm like in the middle of the video. So if you see like a tiny little jump, if you see a jump cut and it looks exactly the same, it's because I went in the middle of the clip. Fun fact.
Not even that, he feels guilty. He feels
Did I not
guilty.
tell you like 6 times ago to not do that?
Sorry.
You're gonna see how much you fidget.
Yeah, and all you're gonna see is this.
And did you enjoy that, Jacob?
I mean,
How was that?
Oh wait! Come back! Quick! Sit down! Quick! Sit down! Quick!
oh,
What happened?
He elbowed me.
Oh,
there.
quick! We've got to do a thumbnail.
what?
No, we're just trying to get different clips of the thumbnail. Like, it's got to be like. There was like a clip of me and Isaac in one of the vlogs, and we were like trying to get a thumbnail, and it's just us like. Like 3 seconds. Jamming in a party.